The Giants lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the football team. Can Washington do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Better drop something else, baby.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up to the legends now. Congratulations.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
On play action, Fields. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Man, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Johnson's got it complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz. That's complete to Tony. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw is Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of the game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman.
Get me! Let's go!
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Here's Fields. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Quick burst there, and nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this dig, has got to be priority 1. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over down 27. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Complete, it's Johnson.
Let's go.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bump.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and they set up shop at the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. He cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short behind the game. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're popping. And that is going to be thrown one-handed. And it's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Setting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for the Giants. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wentz going to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Now it's Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as time expires in the 1st half. And Washington has taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. This is Gibson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense offense heading back out there now. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic, that can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Right here, right here.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will give it the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the next. Side a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
inches at the 5-yard line.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now at FedEx Field. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Here we go.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stop from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run with Gibson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
No, possession's on.
So that challenge is a successful one. Wentz now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz now to throw. Gets it quickly to Gallagher. They get 16 out of that one, but they still need to convert on third.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll get this down to the 10. And And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the ball. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A handoff to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. And a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,